Hey guys, it's Jessie. It feels like it has been forever since I filmed just like a regular makeup tutorial. In reality, I think it's been about a week and a half, but I feel like I've had a lot going on in the last couple weeks. I'm also just a mess. I'm like the laziest person ever. I still haven't unpacked my makeup from last weekend. Honestly, I didn't even unpack anything from when I was out of town the weekend before. I don't know if anyone else hates unpacking. I hate unpacking. It's like the bane of my existence. But anyway, I thought I would do a fun makeup tutorial today. I have a couple new products. I feel like I say that in every video. I feel like that's what spurs my creativity. I'm like, oh, I have some new products I want to play with. Let's do it. But yeah, that's what we got going on today. So let's go ahead and get this thing going. I literally have the travel makeup bag that I took with me last weekend, and then I actually bought a new travel makeup bag that I put stuff in when I got home because I wanted to play with it. So I have both of these bags spread out over here, and I'm just gonna be pulling everything out of there. Hopefully I can find stuff. I need to put everything away. I'm gonna start with my new Poreblem primer. For foundation today, I'm going to mix the Milani Conceal and Perfect in No. 2 Natural and the Maybelline Superstay foundation in the shade 128 Warm Nude. These are both drugstore foundations that I really love, and I haven't been using them as much lately, but we're gonna use them today. I feel like I may have finally gotten like a little bit of sun last weekend, so I can start moving into like my darker pale shades instead of my super pale shades. I'm also gonna be using my beauty blender today, which I have not used in quite a little while. What is this about, like you're supposed to spread? I keep seeing all these things saying that you're actually supposed to use your, not like tap with your beauty blender, you're actually supposed to like wipe with it. Is this true? I don't know about this. I like the tap method, personally. I feel like my skin is super red right now. I don't really know why. I keep getting super cold. I don't know whether it's me. I've been drinking a lot of water and I'm still doing keto. I'm on like week 6 of keto. So I don't know if it's like my body temperature has lowered because I keep getting freezing in my house and the air is set to like 76. Like it's set warm and I'm still freezing cold. So I don't know if it's just because it's really hot outside that the 76 degrees inside feels freezing to me, or if like it's my body. I don't really know. This foundation combination is awesome. I didn't have any coffee this morning because I was going to the dentist, but I got home and I was like, I need something. So I was gonna make coffee, but I ended up making some tea. So that's what I'm drinking on today. Oh my God, the tea is so good. If you're doing keto, or even if you're not doing keto, the Tazo Vanilla Macaroon Black Tea is so good. I've been putting a little bit of coconut oil and butter and liquid stevia in there, and it's like such a good keto meal. But I also just got MCT oil, so today I just put MCT oil and the liquid stevia in there, and it's so good. Okay, next I'm gonna go in with my Makeup Revolution concealer. I was in Ulta one day last week, and they actually had the concealer in stock. So I picked up a lighter shade. This is, hello, what shade are you? This is C3. I think I had C5 before, which was just a little light. Or sorry, a little dark. That's why I got the lighter one, hello. Is anyone else feeling just like a little fatigued by Instagram lately? I don't know, I think maybe it's just me. I'm just exhausted with this whole like Instagram game and, you know, likes. I don't know. It's like I enjoy putting out my YouTube videos even if I don't get any views, which frequently happens. But I can just like sit here, put out the videos I want and like not really, I don't really worry about it that much. But Instagram, I just feel like, I know YouTube is like way oversaturated in content, but Instagram, it's just like the same thing, and then people are posting like 50 times a day, and I don't know, it's just like too much for me. I think I'm just kind of over it. I'm really over most of social media. I guess I just don't care about other people that much. I don't know. I'm not gonna cream contour today, so I'm just gonna move on to setting my face. This is another thing I picked up at Ulta. This is the Makeup Revolution Luxury Baking Powder in the shade Lace. I had bought the banana powder when I did my whole Makeup Revolution video, but I thought it was a little dark, especially with how pale I was. Then when I saw the lace and the banana in the store next to each other, I'm not sure there's that much of a color difference, but I did want to try the lace because I really did like that powder. Like if you watched my couple of videos after I did the whole Makeup Revolution video, I was using the banana powder consistently. Like I really love the powder. Maybe I just didn't notice it while I was filming necessarily, but then when I went to put on my makeup off camera, I was like, oh, this is a little dark. Okay, this does actually seem to be much lighter. Okay, I'm liking it. I'm really hoping to get some sun this summer. That really is my summertime goal. Okay, I filled in my brows with my Makeup Revolution brow pomade. And next I'm gonna prime my eyeballs with my Soft Ochre paint pot. Been talking about summer and now I have summer breeze stuck in my head. So I'm gonna be doing a cut crease look today. So to trace out my lid, I'm going to use the MAC Costa Riche eyeliner. I'm just gonna get this all in my crease. Not really caring how smudgy it is because it's gonna be blended. And then I'm gonna just go in and start blending that out. There have been some really good documentaries on Netflix lately. I don't know if anyone else is into these, but first we watched Evil Genius, which was really, really good. Really, really crazy. And then we watched Wild Wild Country, which was just unbelievable. Also really weird and crazy, but still unbelievable. And now we've started Staircase, which is just plain freaky weird. But I'm just like really into these kind of like true crime documentaries lately. At the outer corner here, I'm just blending it kind of like straight up, like I would liner. Once I've got that blended out to where I want it, I'm gonna go into my Morphe 3502 palette. This look is going to be a very kind of brown and gold look. So I'm gonna go into the shade Dust. And I'm just gonna start working that into my crease. The other show that we just started watching, which I think they've only had 2 episodes, but it's also really good, is Succession on HBO. Oh, that show is good. It's like so dramatic, but it's also hysterically funny. And of course, we've been watching Westworld, which I think has been so good this season. Like I was a little worried the first couple of episodes, I wasn't super into it. Like this whole like Dolores and Maeve like stories, they just like weren't that interesting with them like taking control of the park. I just didn't find that, like, I don't know, like nothing was happening. But the Shogun episode was amazing, and this last week's episode with the Lakota episode was just unbelievable. I think that might be like my favorite episode ever. I actually want to go back and watch it again. It's one of those shows that like I have no idea what's going on most of the time. I really don't. I'm just hoping like at some point in the end, like it'll all make sense. Next, I'm gonna go into the shade Stone, and I'm gonna put this mostly kind of in my outer corner. I'm blending this in the outer corner of my eye. Next, I'm gonna go back in with more soft ochre and cut out my crease. Carve out, cut out. I'm gonna take this over most of my eye, even though I'm gonna go in with kind of the same colors on the outer corner. I do wanna bring this over most of my eyeball. And for my lid, I want this to be a very soft gold, so I'm gonna go into the shade Pure. And to make sure that this is diffused, and also because I don't have a clean brush to do this, I'm gonna go in with my finger. I don't want this to be super sparkly, so I'm obviously not putting any Fix Plus or anything like that. I just want it to be kind of a very neutral gold. I love gold. Okay, I'm gonna go back in with a little bit more stone and just blend out the outside corner. I also went in with a little bit of the shade Contour, just to tone down the darkness a little bit. Actually, I'm gonna go in with a little bit more dust too on that outer corner, because I want kind of an ombre. Don't want it looking too dark out there. And while I'm there, I'm also just bringing that under my eyes. And then I'm gonna go in with a little bit more Pure. My nails are hideous right now. I feel like 50% of the time they're polished and look really good. And 50% of the time I'm in transition where I have peeled half of the polish off, leaving half of it behind. And that's where you find me today. I'm gonna go in with a little bit of the color Muddy in my lower lash line. And then I'm gonna take the same brush I used before, but not put any additional product on it, to just blend out underneath my eye. Keep going back and forth about whether I should line my top waterline. I think I'm gonna go in with a little bit of Costa Riche, mostly just on the outside. I'm gonna go in with that little flat top brush and just smudge that out just a little bit, because the line on this side, this side looked fine. This side got a little wonky. So I'm just gonna smudge it out a little bit so that you can't really tell that there's a line there. Ooh, I like that. Okay, next I'm gonna go in with mascara. If you watched my last video, which was my ultimate mascara showdown, this was the runner-up. I really liked this mascara. I've been using it off camera, and that is the Essence Lash Princess False Lash Effect Mascara. I was wearing this last weekend and somebody asked me if I was wearing false lashes, and I was like, nope, it's mascara. It's a $5 mascara. Okay, I finished out my under eyes off camera with a little Costa Riche eyeliner and my MAC Extended Play Gigablack mascara. I'm slightly afraid to see what would happen if I put that Lash Princess on my lower lashes. I think it would look like I had false lashes on my lower lashes as well. Not going for that look, at least not today. For a bronzer, I'm gonna use my Elizabeth Mott Whatup Beaches bronzer. This has really been my go-to lately, even more than my Benefit Hoola bronzer. I've always loved this, but I've been gravitating more towards it lately. If you've watched any of my videos, I'm sure you've noticed. What I've realized in the last couple of weeks is that chirping noise, if you can hear it, is not a bird. Those are the chipmunks. They're stupid because they chirp and then the hawks can hear them and the hawks swoop down and try and eat them. I witnessed that happen yesterday. It was really exciting. For blush, I'm gonna go in with MAC Peaches. For highlighter, obviously a gold eye calls for gold highlighter, so I'm gonna use my ABH Amrezy Highlighter. I thought about using my Makeup Revolution Goddess of Faith one because I realized I haven't used that in a while, but then I realized this was just too perfect for this look. So, sorry. I'm also just gonna tap a little bit of this like right in the center of my lid just for a little extra pop. This is the dumbest chipmunk I've ever heard. He's gonna get eaten. I'm not even gonna be sad. Okay, for my lips, I'm gonna go in with my MAC Soar Liner. And then for over top of that, I actually have a couple options. I was perusing the Morphe website, I guess a week and a half ago, and I knew that they had the new Nikita red collection. And I looked at all of those because I was trying to decide if I want to buy those, but I don't really wear red lipstick that often, and I have quite a few red lipsticks that I already don't wear. So I didn't really feel like buying another red lipstick. And then I noticed that they also had lip crayons, which I love lip crayons. So I actually got 2 of their lip crayons. I got the shade FOMO. I couldn't resist, you know I love FOMO. Which is kind of a pretty nudish pink color. And then I also got the shade Lilas, which is another kind of nude pink. They're actually like pretty similar colors now that I see them in person. And then of course I perused into the liquid lipsticks. Morphe changed all of their branding, and along with that they changed a ton of their packaging. And I had gotten a few Morphe liquid lipsticks a while ago. I really love their formula. I think it's one of my favorite formulas, I would say, and especially for the price point, I think it's like $8 or $9, maybe $7. So that's really good for liquid lipstick. And I just think their formula is amazing. And so they have come out and repackaged everything. So I wanted to get one of the liquid lipsticks with the new packaging. I don't really need any new lipsticks because let's face it, I have a ton. So I just got the one, but I picked up the shade Nibble, and I think that this is gonna be like, instead of red, kind of like my go-to fun color. That's my thought process, at least. I really want this like kind of mulberry color to be like my signature color. Maybe, we'll see, I don't know. I love the new packaging though. This feels so heavy, so nice, and just completely different than the old packaging. It's so unique with the like little slanted lid. I don't know, I really love this. So we're gonna put on this color. It's interesting, I'm not sure if you can tell on camera, but I actually noticed like a slight difference in the formula between this and the other Morphe liquid lipsticks I have. It might just be this color because it's kind of a darker color than the other ones that I have. But it definitely went on a lot lighter and a little bit streakier, and it was a little, I had to play with it a little bit more. It might just be because it was traveling, it got hot, it didn't get like shaken, I don't know. But I just find that interesting. I'm gonna go in with a little bit more. Okay, I'm gonna finish off with a little setting spray. Okay, and here's the finished look. What do you think? Let me know in the comments down below. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, please be sure to give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in my next video.